Our planet is home to countless species, each shaped by millions of years of evolution. Every life form, crafted carefully by nature, has an indispensable and unique role. Together, they sustain the ecosystems we depend on. Remove one species and the balance falters. Remove many and the entire system unravels. This is because these species aren't just a part of the planet's beauty, they are its heartbeat, the very reasons life endures for all of us. Yet today, this delicate balance is under siege. Whether you care about elephants, tigers, or wildlife at large, illegal wildlife trade is the second largest threat to our planet's biodiversity. It not only imperils the sustenance of countless species, it also endangers the frontline forest staff who work tirelessly to protect them. If left unchecked, illegal wildlife trade can decimate entire wildlife populations, undermine conservation efforts, and also trigger both financial and health crises worldwide. With over $23 billion traded annually in blood money, illegal wildlife trade has become the world's fourth largest illicit industry, driven by highly organized, covert, and ruthless trade syndicates. As with any business, supply and demand are the fundamental forces driving the illegal wildlife trade. While the supply is driven by profit, the most basest of all human motives, the demand is rooted in far more complex and deeply ingrained reasons. Myths and superstitions are among the most perplexing drivers for this demand. From tiger bones to pangolin scales, the belief that these animal parts contain magical properties, cures for incurable diseases, charms for luck, elixirs for eternal youth, continues to fuel relentless demand. And yet the so-called magic is often a mirage, a false promise exploited by traffickers and fueled by misinformation. Cultural beliefs, fear, and hope are manipulated to turn wild animals into commodities, driving species towards extinction. For example, the genitals of male monitor lizard, locally known as hatha jodi, are falsely marketed as an extremely rare plant root, believed to bring wealth and prosperity. The process of extracting these organs is horrifying. Monitor lizards are burnt alive and brutally beaten to death. Another example is jackal horns. Despite the fact that jackals don't have horns, the demand for these so-called jackal horns, locally known as CR Singhi, fuels the poaching of golden jackals in India. What is actually sold is a counterfeit product crafted by hunters using mud, jackal skin, tufts of fur, and pieces of cattle horns, all to exploit superstitions tied to black magic and astrology. Another major driver for demand is the traditional Chinese medicine. Pangolins, the most heavily trafficked species worldwide, are sought after for their meat and scales. Due to intense poaching, pangolins in mainland China have become critically endangered and are feared to be extinct or functionally extinct in many regions. Bears, primarily Asiatic black bears, are poached for their bile, a digestive fluid produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder. Bear bile contains significant quantities of UDCA, which is sought after in traditional Chinese medicine. The bile is brutally extracted from wild bears, and if the slaughtered bear is a mother, her dependent cubs are often left orphaned. At WTI, while tackling the illegal trade in bear bile, we also witness the struggle for survival of the orphaned bear cubs, which we rehabilitate at our CBRC in Arunachal Pradesh. Rhino horn, made of the same protein, keratin, as our fingernails and hair, is extracted, powdered, and sold in the illegal trade market as it's believed to possess aphrodisiac properties. These are just a few examples. Every year, millions of plants, animals, birds, and reptiles fall victim to this destructive trade. The demand for wildlife products, which claim countless innocent lives, defies logic. But it doesn't end there. Why would anyone carry a bag made from the skin of an animal on the verge of extinction? Or feel proud of an ivory showpiece crafted from the slaughter of an endangered elephant? Or own a tiger skin turned into a rug? Why consume a rare animal on the brink of extinction? Ironically, the rarer the animal, the higher its price. Why should a species with a dwindling population be kept as a pet? Social media today is flooded with posts promoting exotic animals as pets. What many don't realize is that illegal wildlife trade creates a dangerous bridge for diseases to jump from animals to humans, often through close contact or consumption. COVID-19, SARS, Ebola, Nipah, monkeypox are just a few examples of the zoonotic diseases that are wreaking havoc in recent times. Through this message, we hope to highlight the true cost of illegal wildlife trade, paid in broken ecosystems, endangered species, and mounting risks to human health. But raising awareness is only one side of the solution. Tackling illegal wildlife trade requires action, especially on the supply side. For over 2.5 decades, WTI has been leading this fight in India and beyond. Leveraging cutting-edge technologies, robust information networks, and strategic partnerships, we have dismantled some of the most notorious criminal syndicates involved in this trade. Nearly 350 enforcement operations facilitated by WTI have led to the seizure of thousands of illegal wildlife products and live animals, along with the arrests of hundreds of wildlife criminals. We also empower frontline enforcement staff with critical training, essential equipment, and legal aid to ensure effective enforcement and criminal accountability under the law. WTI has pioneered anti-snare walks, a proactive measure where teams systematically remove snares and traps set by poachers in and around protected areas, reducing threats to wildlife before they occur. The battle against illegal wildlife trade is a long one, but it can only be won by joining forces. Will you join us? Subscribe to Wildlife Trust of India to learn more about IWT, educate others and spread the word, report illegal wildlife trade online, donate to WTI and support our efforts. It's time to act. Together we can make a difference.